You want my name?
Sure, what's your name?
Ron Kovic. I'm the author of Born on the 4th of July. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I was wounded in Vietnam January 20th, 1968. I've been 43 years paralyzed in this wheelchair. I'm here because I'm ready to change this country. Changes in the air. This is extraordinary out here, what's happening in Los Angeles. If you're in the LA area or in the Southern California area, I encourage all of you to come down here and to join with us. I haven't seen anything like this since the 60s. We're going to change America. This land is my land, this land is your land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Come on down here and join with Occupy Wall Street all over the country. This is the beginning of a peaceful revolution in the spirit of Martin Luther King and the spirit of Nelson Mandela. Join with us. Definitely.
You know, some people say that the 60s failed in some ways, what they were trying to do, but I would argue that, I think there was a backlash and things kind of bounced back, and since then, but they were really preparing this generation, because 2012 and this is a changing of an era, and just the timing is so perfect for it. You guys are our elders for this movement. We're learning from you, you know.
And we're learning from you. We're learning from you. We're inspired by the young people right now who are demonstrating.
Yeah, the youth is starting to change.
The 60s were a stepping stone to what's happening right now. The 60s was a renaissance and a political revolution. This is the completion of that peaceful revolution that Martin Luther King spoke of. This is going to be the democratizing of America. This is going to be a democracy movement, a movement for the rights of every single human rights, the economic rights for every single citizen of this country, whether they be sleeping under the bridges, whether they be homeless, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to be rich and wealthy in this country to be treated like a human being, and that's what we're fighting for. This is like a wave this is irreversible, make no mistake about it. You can't stop what's happening. This is going to grow. This has the spirit of a revolution, and I encourage everyone to get involved. This is the beginning of a very peaceful and very passionate, very exciting moment in American history.
Very powerful movement.
Very powerful movement, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think everybody else agrees.
Great. No, that was
If you don't need to be a Harvard graduate, a Princeton graduate, you don't need to be in the upper 1% echelon to recognize that this is our moment in history right now. The average everyday folk, the people on the streets, the cab drivers, the teachers, that this is our moment to make history. This is such a powerful movement. It's like a wave that has begun, like a great tsunami of change that's not going to be reversed, and it is going to wash over this great land of the United States, and this country will never be the same when this is over with. It looked like we were moving toward the darkness. Now we're moving toward the light. Now we're moving toward the hope. Now we're moving toward a whole rebirth in this country, and it inspires each and every one of us. It gives us a purpose and a meaning in our lives. That's what this democracy movement is about. That's why we will not. You can throw us in jail, you can throw your nets, you can call us names, you can demonize and belittle us, but you're not going to stop us. This is a revolution. This is an uprising. This uprising is based on love and dignity, and Martin Luther King and all the very best, the leaders and spokespersons, from Medgar Evers to Martin Luther King to those great voices of the past. We carry them with us in this wave. They come with us. We leave no one behind.
We fired up!
This is what this uprising is about. This is why people are now going to the streets in this country. This is why this is such a positive, beautiful, and necessary movement. This is why we should all be proud of what we're a part of. You know, whatever you're feeling right now, whatever cynicism or doubt or questioning you may have about what's happening here, is this going to last? This is something that has never happened in America before, I will promise you. This is something that may not happen again for a long time. And this is an extraordinary moment. And this is also something that is going to continue and something that is going to give meaning to every single one of our lives. And it's going to bring us together. It's going to unite us in a way that we've never been united before. This country will sing America the Beautiful,
and mean it.
And they will sing it with tears in their eyes, and they will sing it knowing that they've truly reclaimed the democracy and that it's truly representing all the people in this country and not just a few. They're going to know the difference.
Mr. Kovic, you said it so beautifully right now.
We want to make sure that you know the direction that we want to go when it comes to LA Occupy. First and foremost, as you all know, we support and endorse Wall Street, New York. Wall Street, New York in regards to regulation of Wall Street. We want to make sure that everyone knows that we're talking about the banks and lending institutions that took advantage of us when we talk about foreclosures and taking over $50 billion of our tax money to foreclosures and jobs and did nothing with our money. Throughout the United States, that we're not going to take it anymore.
I want to tell you something. I woke up this morning and I was thinking of something. You know, I keep hearing this on television. They say, what are they about? What is this movement? What is this revolution? What is this uprising that's happening? We don't understand it. What's going on with all these young people in the country right now? This looks like the 60s all over again. We don't understand it. What's going on? And I thought to myself, well, that's pretty simple to me. The words came to me this morning as I got up. And the words were, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, have decided to go to the streets of America. We've decided to go to the streets of America in order to create a more perfect, a more beautiful country, a more democratic country. Make no mistake about it, you're part of making this a better country. You're part of making a real democracy, an authentic democracy, a democracy for all the people, not just the 1%, but for the 99%. Listen to me carefully today. Listen, because this is very important. This is a wave that will not be stopped. Yep. This is something that cannot be reversed. Yep. This is something that began in the 1960s, and it's taken off all over again right now. Yep. And this time it's going to go all the way. Yep. This time we're going to go all the way. Yep. That's right. And nothing's going to stop us this time. Yep. With all respect, and God bless them all. Not the government, not the police, nobody's going to stop us. No. Not Wall Street, nobody's going to stop us. No one, because I have to tell you something today. I have to tell you, my brothers and sisters, you are the most powerful element in this country. We, the people of the United States, we're more important than any Congress. We're more important than any president that can't function, any Congress that can't represent us, any Wall Street that doesn't give a damn about us. Yep. The people are the power in this country. Yep. We, the people of the United States, will create a beautiful country. If they can't do it, well, damn it, we'll do it here right in the streets of America. We will not do it with anger. We'll not do it with hatred. We don't need that. We've seen enough of that in this country. We've seen enough of that. We'll do it with love. We'll do it with compassion. We'll do it with faith, a growing faith in our strength, that we the people are going to be the final decision makers in this country. You got problems in this country. People are out of work in this country. People are losing their homes, good and decent people, like your mothers and your fathers and your sisters and your brothers. They're being thrown out of their homes. Well, we'll go to their homes. We'll surround their homes. We won't let the banks take their homes from them. This is only the beginning. And this is something very beautiful. I was arrested, as I said, in this wheelchair 12 different times. But I have no bitterness. I have no anger. I have nothing but enthusiasm and hope and great expectancy that you are going to make a difference. You're the ones. Get a sense of your power today. Begin to recognize that this is not going to change. This sorrow is not going to leave us. These wars are going to continue on and on and on. You are the ones who can stop it. Not the government, not even the president, with all respect, not the Congress, not the senator, and all the politicians, and certainly, brothers and sisters, not Wall Street. You. Believe me, this is not just another gathering. You're part of a very important time in history. Let me conclude today by saying you are important. This is a very important time in history. It's a turning point, like no turning point ever. You will be able to tell your children and your children's children that you were involved. You came down. You became a participant. I want to also say that this is a moment that you can all take responsibility for your own lives and for your country. Woody Guthrie wrote a song a long time ago, and he wrote it for all the people. And he wrote it during a time that's very similar to the time that we're living in right now. It was a time of sorrow and suffering. It was a time of homelessness. It was a time when people had lost faith in their country. And he wrote this song. It's a people song. And I'd like you I'll say it first, and then we'll all say it together. And then we can sing it together. Let me say the words first, and then we'll say it afterwards. The words are simply, and I know you've heard this, this land is my land, this land is your land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Now let's do it the way they do it in New York and on the Brooklyn Bridge. That's right. With 700 brave citizens who were arrested on the Brooklyn Bridge about a week ago, where they stood up in that park in New York just the other night, was it last night, and they refused to move, and union workers came down, and the unions are joining us, by the way, out here. They're going to be coming to this park. They're going to be setting up this tent. This is going to double. This is going to triple. They're going to have to give us new land, more ground out there. And isn't it amazing? Isn't it wonderful? The city council has endorsed this. But you know, I'll tell you something. We endorsed it before anybody endorsed it. Because this land belongs to us, and we know it now. We're taking it back. And we know that we are the ones. We are the ones who can change this country. So let's just repeat the words after me, then we'll sing it. This land is your land.
This land is your land.
Let them hear it in New York. This land is my land.
This land is my land.
That's right. From California to the New York Island. From the Gulf Stream waters to the Redwood Forest. This land was made for you and me. This land is our land. This land is your land. From California to the New York Island. Let's sing it. The Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. One more time. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California mountain to the New York Island. From the Gulf Stream waters to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. God bless you and thank you very much.